Yeah, I just got Shark Scale, and I'm already convinced that this is the best Beyblade ever created. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy T-Flame. T-Flame will take it off to Can't Get It More, and a little bit delayed, but I finally got my Shark Scale, and I gotta say, I don't really lie. I don't ever lie in my videos. I show y'all the truth. I don't edit my videos that much because I want y'all to see actually how these Beyblades perform. I don't want to just do a video, hyper edit it, because then I could make any Beyblade that's garbage look good, right? I want y'all to see the real results and the testings, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. But in my testings I've already done, this guy has proven itself to be just the best Beyblade ever in Beyblade X, and I don't say that lightly. I know I just did a video talking about Pegasus Blast. Well, Pegasus Blast's real weakness was attack types, and this thing is an attack type. And so, while I think this thing can lose, I think this thing has so many great parts about it that it makes it the best Beyblade. Just getting into it, Shark Scale, of course, is the side grade, but it really feels like an evolution of Shark Edge because it takes Shark Edge's concept and eliminates Shark Edge's biggest weaknesses. Shark Edge was a great attack type and still is a great attack type. A lot of people still use this guy. Biggest weakness was stamina. That's the biggest weakness on this guy, and kind of weight, right? This guy's been getting weight creeped, but the shape has been so great that its weaknesses didn't hold it back that much. This thing takes those weaknesses and removes them almost to the T. This thing is around 37 grams, which it's not the heaviest blade, right? But the thing is, a lot of blades that are heavier tend to be, I don't know, I feel like they're good, but like, I think attack blades, you don't want it to be too heavy, because I feel like if it gets too heavy, you also kind of got to factor that into stamina, because it's more gravity that's pushing down on the attack, on the Beyblade. So even if it's heavier, if it gets too heavy, it can get too heavy to a point where it impedes on the attack performance, especially with Beyblade X blades being so high and the heaviest blade being like Valkyrie Volt on Pegasus Blast. It's cool and all, but at the end of the day, it's still really tall, and that combo can lose to something like Shark Scale. Now I'm gonna say Shark Edge a few times in this video, but regardless, the weight, it's a perfect weight tier. It's heavy, but it's not too obscenely heavy. Stamina wise, this thing has an upper design, but it is really round. Like, I mean, it's jagged, don't get me wrong, but it's significantly rounder, and this upper shape, I don't know what it is, but this thing has pretty good stamina compared to any attack type. This thing, like Hover Wyvern, a lot of people say it's good because it has a good amount of stamina. This thing has insane stamina for an attack type. That doesn't mean it's a stamina type. This thing is not a stamina type, but it has so much stamina to the point where I've been having matches where this thing can thrash out Hexa, outspin it. This thing also, Cobalt Dragoon can't equalize against this guy. So I have this guy on 450 low rush. Low rush is better than underflat because you have a little bit more stamina. But like I said, this thing has more stamina and more weight. Two of the things that were holding Shark Edge back, this thing absolves those. And Shark Edge is still good today. So when you take a Bey that's already good and make it even better, you have an absolutely insane Beyblade. And so that's enough of me talking about it. Let's get into some actual battles. But you know, if you're interested in picking up a Shark Scale of your own or any of the latest Beyblade X releases, best spot to do that is Mall Toys. Link in the description. Use code TFM2K at checkout. You help yourself, you save 5%. Help support the channel. So we're just going to go straight into this. Instead of starting with Wizard Rod, I'm going to start with one of my main defensive bays that has been just such a tank on the channel for the past year. Silver Wolf 660 Hexa. Shark Edge almost gets knocked out there. Shark Edge almost gets knocked out there. But it's like Shark Edge almost gets knocked out there, but comes all the way back in the stadium. And that's what I'm saying. It can outspin Hexa. It can thrash Hexa so much to the point where it just can outspin Hexa. That is insane. Hexa is the main check for attack type. It is one of the best offensive bits. but it's like Shark Scale can outspin it. I don't think it's going to outspin it in this match right here. It looks like it didn't get the hit it needed, but that first battle showed you why it's so insane, because of its ability to just hit hard and have enough stamina to outspin defensive beys. That's a little bit of a delayed extreme dash, and boom, we get a knockout. Got in this delayed extreme dash right there, and it leads to just a knockout of Silver Wolf. Up, self KO gets an extreme finish right there. A little bit of a self knockout. Up. I don't know what you would call that. I don't know if there was contact, but that's a... Yeah, I don't know if there was contact there. Oh, and another thing, under flat is good, but low rush is better because it gives it more stamina and allows Shark Scale to take advantage of its, I guess, shape that is like somehow decent enough at stamina. It's insane. Low rush is just the way to go on this guy. And 450, you just keeps it low. It's like, here it is. I think it might outspin Silver Wolf here. It doesn't, but it almost outspun Silver Wolf. But the fact that it can like outspin Hexa is insane. Oh, and just an easy knockout. It's just like Hexa is the main counterplay to attack types. And so this thing's counterplay is limited. Look at that big smack right there. And like this thing is also really good at bursting. We're not seeing any burst right now. Silver Wolf has really good burst resistance because of that free spin and ring. But nonetheless, it outspins Silver Wolf. It knocks out Silver Wolf, can outspin Silver Wolf. This guy is just an absolute menace. It misses, but Rush is a little forgiving. Rush is forgiving. You can miss that first extreme dash and still win. I'm not sure if it's going to win this battle, but with Rush, with low Rush, you can miss that first extreme dash and still kind of like have enough steam in the tank to keep going. Okay, and it narrowly loses there. But nonetheless, that just, like, being able to just trounce defense types is, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Now, of course, we can't do a testing without doing Wizard Rod, and normally I do 360, but I've had a couple of comments that say, oh, you gotta do 960. 960 is so much better. If you go to a tournament, you know how much better 360 is. It's better in a one-on-one matchup against Wizard Rod. Well, for me. But so we're gonna throw Wizard Rod on 960 ball here. And see if, you know, the 960 is magically going to make Wizard Rod back into the best Beyblade ever. Oh! Just a clean knockout. Just a clean knockout. Now, I do see, I did have a Wizard Rod combo that did decently against Shark Edge. That might be the only counter. But boom, just another knockout. And with a lot of attack type bays, you need some sort of launch technique. Shark is very forgiving. You don't need to launch this guy. Like, I'm the flat launch this guy. I'm not even going to angle it. Normally, I like to angle my launches a little bit. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good show. I like to angle my launches a little bit. I like to kind of like angle it so that way my bit is lined up with the extreme line. On the other side, I'll show you how I like to launch my bays. Again, if you have, like, I always recommend doing your own testings because you may have a different launch style that works for you, but still. Okay, this is a rare instance of actual tornado stalling, I guess. Except instead of tornado stalling, it's quite the opposite. Wizard Rod is just holding the middle and stalling. But like, imagine Shark Edge still wins somehow. It just knocks Wizard Rod so stupidly off balance and it wins. Oh my god, I thought for a second Shark Scale. Sorry, I'm so used to saying Shark Edge. I've literally been saying Shark Edge for 2 years. So, excuse me as I get ready. Oh, and it like bursts Wizard Rod. There we go. The first burst of the video. This thing is also just great at bursting bays. And And that was a flat launch. I didn't even angle it too much. Like, you don't have to angle this guy. You can just straight flat launch and have success. Now, I don't think you have the most success with flat launch, and I don't recommend it, but you can have success by flat launching. Look at that. You can have success by flat launching. You thought that was going to be a loss. It looked like it was out of steam, but with just a little bit of force, it could just knock out Wizard Rod. That is insane. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of an angled launch. How I like to launch my is boom. Just easy, quick, fast knockout. This guy is just, no, this guy is, I'm trying to grab Wizard Rod. Yeah, nope, this guy's nuts. Next up, what I want to show you all is Cobalt Dragoon. Oh wait, nope, that's not Cobalt Dragoon. Cobalt Dragoon, this thing cannot equalize against Cobalt Dragoon. I've been using, ever since we got the random booster, I've been using 455 Elevate because I think it's just a little bit better. I don't think it matters. Well, I'll do a test with both. We'll start with 455 Elevate and then do 560. But in my testings, this guy has beat both of them. Well, that's one way. You can just straight knock it out, but you're actually lower than Dragoon. You're lower within Dragoon, so Dragoon likes to kind of use its shape to get under base, to destabilize, to equalize. But because Shark Edge is so low, because Shark Scale is so low, because Shark Scale is so low, Dragoon can't equalize. It just cannot. I want to get a stamina match here, so Shark, can you not knock it out? I want to show that Dragoon can't equalize against me, buddy. This is literally just like right spin longinus. Shark Edge was called right spin longinus when it first came out. You know what? This is like right spin rage longinus. Boom. Oh wait, Dragoon barely takes that. Dragoon barely takes that. So Dragoon takes that match. But in most of my testings, I've seen Dragoon not do that. Oh. We get a self KO, and we get a self KO. Let me just. I've tried to show the equalization stuff, but Shark Scale. I'm gonna keep saying Shark Edge. Shark Scale keeps knocking out opponents too easy. Okay, we might get it here. We might get it here. We might get it here. Okay. Look, it hits it off balance so much to where it can't equalize. And boom, it's just dead. That's the thing. It's like Cobalt Dragoon struggles so hard. And if Shark Edge just gets a couple key hits in, it just wins. I did a little bit launch Cobalt Dragoon a little bit harder this time. Maybe it'll get lucky. Maybe Dragoon gets lucky here. Who knows? Does Dragoon get lucky here? Dragoon gets lucky by the skin of its teeth. That was really a really close matchup. So it's a rare instance of, I guess you want to hard launch. But if you hard launch, that means there's more recoil. And that leads to a higher chance of getting knocked out. But I guess you want to launch hard to try and match the recoil of Shark. Maybe that's the strat with Cobalt Dragoon. You want to launch a little harder. But look at that. Look at the destabilization hit, the destabilizing hits that Shark Edge got. That made it, see look, it kind of equalized, was able to stop itself from getting knocked out, but Shark Edge destabilized it so much to the point where it just could not equalize. I'm going to switch to 560 Elevate. I don't think we're going to see that much of a difference, but just for testing purposes. Oh, big hits. It's taking the hits. It's taking the hits. It's taking the hits, but let's see, can it still equalize or hang on? Maybe it's able to equalize this time. Yeah, Cobalt Dragoon is able to equalize this time, but it's not able to safely equalize, I'd say, as it would against some other. And boom, it gets knocked out. Again, Cobalt Dragoon still has a lot of recoil to it. It's not a round shape, so if you launch it harder, there's a good chance of like some recoil action, and then you're gonna get knocked out. So I don't know. There's not a real safe way to use Cobalt Dragoon against this guy. Oh, it was able to take that hit. It was able to take that hit. Ooh. Cobalt Dragoon taking the hits. Cobalt Dragoon taking the hits. I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like you got to get lucky with Cobalt Dragoon because Shark Edge is just Shark Scale is so good at knocking things out, and that was a perfect equalize. There was a tie. That was a clear tie right there. I'm gonna soft launch Dragoon. And look, we got the destabilizing hit. So, like I said, I recommend soft launching Cobalt Dragoon, but in most cases, but here, it's like that doesn't always help. That does not always help. It looks like it's struggling. It's struggling. And that was it looks like Shark Scale barely had that one, but still, Shark Scale showing how much of a menace it is. And of course, I did a video talking about Pegasus Blast on Wall Ball. And so we're gonna do some testing there. Now, Pegasus on Wall Ball I've seen is sometimes able to dampen hits, but can definitely still get bursted and knocked out by Shark Scale. Like right there, it was able to tank hits better than Silver Wolf on Hexa and with oh, and then boom! Like it got bursted. It got hit hard enough that all it needed was a little bit of jiggle. Like my money don't jiggle, it folds to Karatomi because they take all my money. I think also yeah, another way to use Shark Scale that I'm just testing as well is to just angle it. Like I normally like launching base, but if you hard angle this guy, it's gonna help get some burst and also just knock out opponents. Oh, look at that! That's a burst and a knockout. I don't know what you would call that. I guess it'd be 2 points regardless. But boom, just you angle this guy. That's like damn near the surefire way to win. I feel like these Shark Scale versus Shark Scale matchups are going to be so fun because it's going to be who can get lucky. A Shark Scale versus Shark Scale matchup is like the pure definition of like 50-50. Okay. Did not get that early hit that it normally likes to get. Did not get that early hit that it normally likes to get. But as we've seen, it's just the weaknesses of Shark Edge are not here. Like this thing can last. This thing has a good amount of stamina. It has a good amount of stamina. Like for an attack type. Like obviously I'm not saying it has Wizard Rod levels of stamina, but for an attack type. I didn't launch this guy good enough here. I did not get a good enough launch here, but yeah, and it's gonna stall. I mean, maybe it gets a lucky last minute knockout. I mean, or burst. Maybe it already got a good enough hit and all it needs to do is tap it and then it bursts. That'd be funny. Yep, this is Beyblade. Yeah, nah, it's struggling. Yeah, no, it's not getting up there. But let me do my angle launch. Oh, big hit. Oh, and it gets knocked out there. And it gets knocked out there. Let me do my reverse angle launch. Oh, and that's the thing. I guess one of the weaknesses Shark Scale has is it's a little too low. Sometimes if it gets hit down, it can get it can scrape a little bit because it's just that low. And it gets a knockout right there, ladies and gentlemen. And it gets a knockout. Ooh. Yeah, this thing is pretty nuts. It struggled there, but it still got some knockouts and bursts. Last but not least, the combo I want to show here is something that was kind of able to hang with it in practice. It's Wizard Rod 570 Hexa. This thing was able to kind of take hits the best in my testings. So let's see if that holds up here. Is it about to outspin Wizard Rod on Hexa? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But it was close. It was close. Like, I feel like that match could have went either way. Oh, charge up. That charge up there is crazy. Gonna get another extreme dash. Ooh, it's struggling. Wizard Rod might have it this round. Yeah, Wizard Rod might have it this round. But maybe? Nah, Wizard Rod got it right there. I'm gonna see if maybe the beat. Stabilizing Wizard Rod. It's the stabilizing Wizard Rod. Oh, but Wizard Rod just has that stamina. It just has the stamina. Yeah, I'm starting to think Wizard Rod on Hexa is better than Wizard Rod on Ball. Boom, and it gets knocked out. Oh, there we go. Ow, that hurt. Damn. I also do like a reverse angle launch where I angle it up and I try to shoot it at the extreme line over there. That's another way I like to use Rush in particular. This is just a launch that I like doing. Oh, bunch of hits. None of them able to be critical enough. Yeah, so Wizard Rod on Hexa. So Civil Wolf on Hexa is not that great at defending against this guy, but Wizard Rod is able to hit. Again, I'm still learning how to use this guy. Maybe there's an ideal launch for this guy that I still need to learn. And boom, it gets knocked out. So it's not like a perfect check. Wizard Rod can still get knocked out. And I'm still, like, I just got this guy today. So I'm still learning how to launch this guy. But first impressions, this guy is an absolute monster. A meta just breaker. And it's crazy how we got back-to-back meta combos. Like, honestly, these two in a deck are going to be kind of crazy. This is the new... I think these are the new top dogs, to be honest. But let me know combos for Shark Scale. I guess beyond just the 450 low rush that everyone's been talking about. I mean, low rush is just the best attack bit, to be honest. It has a good amount of stamina. You can do a bunch of extreme dashes and not just lose your stamina. It has a bunch of wait, that makes no sense. It has a good amount of stamina to the point where it can do a bunch of extreme dashes. I'm sorry, I had to work today. It's been a long week at work, so my words are a little bit flustered, a little bit stuttering. But anyway, no, this is very therapeutic after work. Honestly, if you work a 9 to 5, full-time 9 to 5, 5 days a week, shooting some Beyblades towards the end of the week, towards the latter half of the week, it's always real therapeutic. So make sure you take some time to take care of yourself. But looking at this also, as you can see, it's really smooth right here. So even though it's jagged right here, it's smooth right here. So there's some, like, that's, I feel like, where some of the stamina's coming from. And then, like, also, it's not as angular as Shark Edge too. If you look at Shark Edge, is very angled. It's very angled. Here it has upper attacks, but it's not nearly as, I guess, angled of a shape, which gives it a lot of stamina. But just look at how low this guy sits. Look at how low this guy sits too. This guy is insane. And so, yeah, this might be one of my new favorite Beyblades. I already loved Shark Edge, but now Shark Scale is stepping up to the plate, and it's doing real crazy. But let me know your combos down below on how to use this guy. Look forward to some more battle videos coming, testing some combos throughout, I guess, the rest of this week. But anyway, I'll see y'all next video. Peace.